Are we live? Is the music over?
And it kind of ended kind of abrupt.
Okay, welcome everybody. I guess we're going to start the show now. Thank you everybody for being with us. I see now we're live. Okay, great. So today we have another great session of Open Diner. Our topic today is You Matter. This is a cameras on event. If everybody could put on their cameras, we find that it's a much better connection and you will get a lot more out of it. And I think we're going to start with our first song by our wonderful musician, Javier.
Thank you, Sarah. Hello, everyone. So let's pick up the good mood. What you done me, and you bet I felt it. I try to be chill, but you're so well connected. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool down run, and I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some, lose some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's a godforsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure. Don't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love.
That was so much fun, Javier. Thank you so much. You bring such amazing energy to our show. Okay, so a couple of announcements and reminders. Let's all remember that we are here specifically to create a warm and supportive environment where we can connect above all differences. Let's remember to stay on topic. There's no criticism here. There's no politics here. Let's remember to mute our microphones when we're not speaking, and to try to minimize the background noise. And if you can turn off, allow us. That's a perfect example. Thank you. That's great. We'll get a lot more out of the event if we all turn our cameras on. And let's also remember to keep our answers brief so that everybody can get a chance to speak. Okay, so a little bit of introductions here. If we have anybody new, we would love to hear from you. If you want to just chime in and introduce yourself, tell us your name and where you're from. I will start. I am Sarah. I'm going to be your main host today. I'm very happy to be with you. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. And what other hosts do we have with us?
Gary, I am from Greenville, South Carolina, and I haven't gotten my accent yet, but I will be hosting the roundtable discussion.
And I'm Linda. I live in upstate New York, and I'll be hosting the Icebreaker.
And I'm Roberta from Long Island, New York, and I'll be moderator / timekeeper to help everybody stay on time.
And do we have any new guests that want to introduce themselves now before we get started? Eventually we'll hear from you anyway, so. Okay, so a little bit
Yvonne
about.
is trying to speak.
Oh,
Yvonne is trying to speak, but she's muted, I think.
Yeah, I was saying I'm Yvonne and I'm from New York, Inwood. And I'm new to this. I just wanted to see what it's about. Hi. I am having a margarita happy hour because it was my birthday yesterday. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank
You
you.
I hope you brought enough for everybody.
I can barely hear everyone, but I'm going to try.
okay, great. Anybody else? Is there anybody else new here or anybody that just wants to introduce themselves? Okay. Okay, so You Matter is the name of the event, and we named it that because each one of us is completely unique. Every one of you is special. You have your own unique set of qualities and talents and skills, desires and aspirations. There's no one in the world that is exactly like you. You are needed and you are important exactly the way that you are. Each one of us is different. And if we learn to work together and to live together as one society, these differences become strengths. Instead of fighting and disputing our differences, we need to learn to complement or add to one another. Also, we're products of our environment, and if you place a seed in the proper soil and it receives all the water and the sunlight and the nourishment it needs, it's going to grow and it's going to produce crops. Same thing with each one of us. If we place us in the right environment where we are encouraged according to our uniqueness, then we can grow and we become better. So when we can grow and support each other, we become like cells in one body. And it's necessary to identify what you really are drawn to and not just what is a consequence of being in a certain environment that's instilling its values in us. I have to find what I am personally yearning for and find an environment that's going to support that and nourish that in me and each one of us. As we grow spiritually, every person becomes more and more connected with everyone and everything. But at the same time, he stands out more because he becomes more unique. So when we connect together, we only increase our own potential. So having said that, let's try to find that in this 1 hour slot that we have. I think we are going to succeed. And we have an icebreaker to get started.
Yes, we've got the icebreaker here. Now, what I have in here are questions. We call it question from a box. And I'll be calling on someone, ask them a question, and they'll answer the question, and then we'll go on to the next person. So let's see here. Garrett. Garrett. Gary? Are you first? I can't even see where the top of the list is. Okay, Gary, here's your question. What's the best present you ever received? Who gave it to you? And why was it so special?
That's a tough one. Maybe the gift of life that my mother gave me when I was born. How's that? You know, life can be rough, but I do appreciate, the fact that I'm here with everybody.
And why is that special to you?
Because I can be here to annoy everybody.
Oh, okay. Okay, Roberta, you're next. What do you consider the ultimate comfort food?
Oh, do we have enough time? The show is how long now? I love vanilla ice cream, or actually pastina with butter, a little salt. Sounds crazy, but comfort foods. I'm not very comforted lately because there's no carbs, so that's where I'm at with that. But that's my two favorite foods: sweet and salty and starchy.
Okay, Paula, you're next. What do you consider your best physical feature?
Um, it's a tough one. Um, hmm. Maybe my eyes. I know they're brown, but they're beautiful.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. All right, Siv, you're next. Would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors?
Can you please say it again?
Would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors?
I don't know actually, because both can be beneficial. I like noise around me. I like to hear people. I like to hear that is life around me. But nosy neighbors can also be, they care about you somehow. They will for sure know if anything is wrong. So it can be a good one actually. It can be really beneficial with noise. I can't say the word. Sorry, my English is rusty. Nosy neighbors, yeah, because they will for sure be on top on what is going on with you at any point and any time. So I think that can be to good benefits. I'm not sure. I think I want both actually. Nice neighbors. That is what I want.
I think we lost Linda. She might have
Uh-oh.
been one of the neighbors. She left.
She took the box with her.
I know.
What do
I'm
you
sure she's
mean?
going to reconnect.
It's a disaster.
Maybe Javier can play us another song while we wait. Sorry, Javier.
I only got plan 2. We'll play another one. Should we go for a song then?
Please save us.
Okay. There's no combination of words I can put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I could try for your heart. Our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, for at least for most of the questions in my heart. Like why are we here, and where do we go, and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, but sometimes can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. Ooh, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at the stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. One second, please. I need to scroll down. And all of these moments might just find their way into my dreams tonight. But I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings or brings new things. For tomorrow night you'll see that they'll be gone too. Too many things to have to do. But all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene. I'll be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. So many things you got to do, or places you got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. No more in between together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Thank you for the musical interlude, Javier. Sorry, my whole computer froze. I had to shut it down and restart it. Okay, let's see. Who did I end with?
Ziv. Ziv was the last one.
Div.
Next one is
Okay.
Dan.
It's Dan. Yep. Dan, would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great great grandchildren?
Oh, that's a hard one. Let me think about it for a second. In the past, meet my great. At some point in time, you just kind of wrap around, don't you? If you go back far enough. I think the ancestors sounds good for me. Yeah, to see where we came from. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, Nina, would you rather have more money or more time?
Oh. um, well, I can certainly use more money, especially right now, but I never seem to care much about money for whatever reason. So I think I would rather have more time. I never have enough time to do the things that are important. So yeah, I choose time.
Okay, and Brandon, you're next. What's your favorite color and what's your least favorite color?
My favorite color is light blue, and my least favorite color is yellow.
Okay, I agree with the least favorite. Annette, there you are. If money was no object, what would you buy?
Oh goodness. Um, it was no object. I have to be honest. I have a 20-year-old car. I would get a car. Yes. Doesn't have to be
Always,
new, but
always for the kids, huh? Let's see, Annette. Sarah, would you rather hear the good news or the bad news first?
Good question. The bad news first. That's probably too knowing of me, but yeah, that's the truth.
Okay. Tina? I don't see you. Where are you?
She might have dropped, actually.
Yeah, I think she dropped.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll go on to Javier. Javier, would you rather be your own boss or work for someone else?
Be my own boss.
Leah? I don't know if you can talk or not, but here's your question. How do you like to be comforted when you're sad or upset?
Usually my husband is really good at that, or my best friends. Just a hug or like a conversation.
And let's see, who's next? Judy. Which family member are you closest to?
Well, I actually have two granddaughters, so I can't pick one, but I'm closer to my two granddaughters.
Okay. Let's see. Jay O'Neill, where is that? Where is he? She. Well, he doesn't have his camera on, he or she, so I don't know if we should call on him or not. Let's see, Yvonne, you're next. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Would you rather have an unlimited gift certificate to a restaurant or a clothing store?
I would say a clothing store. Unlimited. Think of it. It's you can get as many, clothing items as you want. That's a little bit more alluring to me. So yes, clothing store.
I agree. Okay, let's see. Kathy, is she here yet? There
Yes.
she is. Okay. Kathy, would you rather fail or never try?
I'd rather fail. I'd rather fail because I might just, in that failure, I might just come up with something. You know what I mean? I might just nail it.
Right.
So failure, yes. It's what's for dinner.
Okay. Rono, what's your favorite plant or flower?
I'm in the Netherlands since December, so probably the tulips. There's all kinds of shapes and colors. It's crazy.
And let's see. Natalia. Let's see what this one is. Where do you want to travel the most?
I think right now it's hard to say, but before now, no, somewhere where it's warm and there's an ocean. I have a lake here and I can already swim there, but I love ocean. So Caribbean, Jamaica, whenever,
Sounds good.
wherever. I mean wherever.
And Elisa, what's your all-time favorite dessert?
That was simple. Chocolate ice cream. And I see that Jerome's camera is on, so if we have time.
Okay. Jerome, I got a question for you. Who do you look up to the most, and what qualities do you have? All right, let me start over. Who do you look up to the most, and what qualities do you love about that person?
I think Jerome dropped.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
He didn't like the question, Linda. He did not like the question.
Yeah,
I guess not.
Camera and he was gone.
He did drop.
Okay, how are we for time, Roberta?
We have another 2 minutes. I don't know if
Okay,
move
we can go
forward.
around again.
Good. Why not?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Gary. All right, you'll get this. Who do you look up to the most, and what qualities do you love about that person?
Uh-oh. I can't really think of anybody. Maybe Shaquille O'Neal, because I have to look up to him a lot. I mean, that's that's really looking up.
Yeah.
That's about the best I can come up with.
Okay, Roberta. Would you rather be fluent in all languages or be a master of every musical instrument? Ooh, that's a hard one.
That's easy. I would be a musical. I would want to play every music, every instrument there was, because that's a universal language is music, I think. So probably that. Otherwise, we have all these Google Translates. It's not a problem. So musical instruments for sure. I love music anyway, so that would be a blessing.
Yeah. Okay, Paula. Would you rather work in a group or work alone?
I guess it depends. Probably in a group. Maybe it wouldn't be so much work if it was in a group.
Good point.
I think we have time for one more, Linda.
Huh?
One
This the
more. We have
last
time
one?
for one more.
Okay. Siv, would you rather always be gossiped about or never talked about?
Depends on the gossip. If it's fun, they can gossip all they want. But if it's only bad talking, then it's another story. Probably never to be talked about at all, I think.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. And I guess we go on to a video now.
Hey guys, hope you're doing so well. I'm out here, I went for a walk with my daughters. Now I'm out here in nature, discovered this beautiful blackberry patch that's full of fruit. Some fruit that's still ripening and some fruit that is ripe and juicy and ready to pick. And it has me thinking about humanity and the state we're in. When we look at it, all throughout history to where we are today, humanity has been on a course of development, just like these fruits that are ripening and ripening to the point where they're getting ready to pick. And humanity is almost ready for this stage of being picked. What is this stage? It's for us to discover really what it means to be human. And just as all of this natural world around me is built on balanced and positive connections, human beings will soon realize that everything depends on our balanced and positive connections, our balanced and positive relationships. So as I'm here appreciating the natural world, the rocks, the trees and plants, the animals and birds, it has me thinking, what sort of beauty is intended for humanity when we realize that we're part of this system of nature, and what can we do between us? We have a whole destiny of mutual fulfillment ahead of us. Let's learn how to help each other reach that state. This is what nature wants us to achieve. We're all in this general system of nature. We need to help each other, and we can discover the beautiful flavor that we're ripening into. Thanks so much, guys. Be healthy and well.
All right. It's a great topic. I love that. And I think we can really, get some really great things out of that. I'm going to host the roundtable now. For any of you who haven't been here before, we have a few etiquette rules that we like to present. And these help us really find a great answer and to really connect with each other and just really unified. The first one is everyone is, well, first of all, we're here to build a space of support, love, care, and warmth. And the first rule is everyone is equal and very important. Nobody has a greater role or than another. Everybody has an equal input on this. We go around the table and speak briefly on topic. That's very important. We want everybody to have a chance to talk and stay on topic so we can really intensify the answer. Listen attentively, because it's out of listening that we build the answer. A lot of times it can trigger things in us that, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that before, and you can expound on it. And there are no right or wrong answers. The truth is in the center of our connection. So every answer, even no matter how different it is, it's not going to be right or wrong. It's going to be a perfect piece of the puzzle. All right, so we can take that down now. And I have a couple questions here that we're going to discuss. The first one is, first question is, how can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? How can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? The same way there's nothing the same in nature, everything is unique, and they contribute to each other. How can, as humans, how can we appreciate it? Let's start with Roberta.
Well, you know, when you said about nature, I was thinking about a rainbow. A rainbow is all different colors. And if everything was one color, it wouldn't be a rainbow and actually add to it. So the different attributes of everybody's talents and uniqueness, really, if we look at it as a collective, it's something beautiful. So we can just appreciate people for being different and learn from them, from what I don't have, they have. And just to learn and to be open-minded.
It's beautiful. It's true. Paula.
I think by not comparing ourselves to others and focusing on the positive in others, sometimes it's more difficult than other times, but I think if we do that, we're going in the right direction.
Excellent point. That's a great point. Siv, how about you? What do you think?
Accept others. Start with accept others. I think to accept others for their uniqueness and whatever they can bring to the table, because they for sure don't have something I don't, and that's an asset. It's always an asset.
Excellent. It's true. From David on Facebook, we have Facebook watching, by the way. David says, by trying to find things in others that we appreciate about them. Very true. Dan, next to you, how can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality? Dan?
I'm back. Sorry, I just lost my internet for a second. I think there's 7 billion people on the planet, somewhere around there. Who's counting? But so each person is completely unique, given their fingerprint, right? Their DNA. Like out of 7 billion people, there's not 1, 2 that are, you know, identical in every way, even identical twins. Why? Why is it like that? Why in nature do I always see diversity? And even if we look at evolution or things of that nature, we find that the most diverse things are the ones that survive and prosper. So I go with nature on this, but I figure out why.
I love that answer. I've marveled at that myself. I mean, there's flowers. There's not just one flower, but there's a million varieties of flowers. And each flower itself, even in the same variety, is totally different than the other. Isn't that amazing? And that's the way we should relate to each other. Let's see. Nina, how about you? How can we appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality?
I think by having the intention to appreciate each other's uniqueness and individuality, because a lot of times we get annoyed when people aren't exactly like us. You know, they don't react to things the same way. They have a different opinion, and that's what triggers us. But if we think of it as this is a point of view that's going to add to mine, just like we do here in the round table, you know, we build something together. And it's like that with everything in life. You know, when people learn to work together, that's they can create something magnificent, things that they cannot create individually, by just having that intention, I think.
Beautiful. Brandon. Oh, let me interrupt your eating. I caught you at the perfect time, huh?
Yeah, you did. Everybody took all the good answers. But I think my favorite line is respect. And if you respect others and they respect you, that's a unique characteristic to have.
Sarah, your turn.
Well, one second. I actually wanted to talk about her, is that my 6-year-old has this incredible, she's very upset with me right now.
She has this incredible voice.
She will compliment, she'll find something to compliment anybody on, like anybody that she meets, anybody that she passes on the street, she will find something to compliment them on. And it's such an incredible skill to have.
It's beautiful. Javier.
Yeah, I was, well, just thinking about all the great answers and also getting into, I guess, the broader perspective or the bigger picture of appreciation of those differences. If we really take a step back, such as we do with nature, right? We see the bigger picture. And I guess if we're able to associate with that collective, with that bigger picture, we're able to appreciate it more.
That's true. It's celebrating the uniqueness. I love that. Let's see. Leah, talk to us.
The world is like a puzzle. Each person is a piece. And so each person contributes to that puzzle of the world. If we don't all work together and accept each piece of that puzzle and work together to create that puzzle of the world, it falls apart, and then there's no more world. So in order to work together and keep that puzzle together, we have to accept each piece of the puzzle, each person and their uniqueness.
Wouldn't it be great if everybody in the world could hear this? If they could relate this way? I think it would make a huge difference. Judy, tell us what you think.
Oh, I don't even know where to start. I discovered late in life how judgmental I have been in my past life. But I realize now the question you put before us is, first, when you meet someone, do it with an open mind. And unique people, if we did not have uniqueness among human beings, just think how boring it would be. We would have not beautiful music, beautiful art, beautiful buildings, beautiful places to visit. You just have to open your mind and put yourself out of the picture and love that person for what they are and realize how important we all are. Thanks, Gary. Thank
you. And we have a comment from Facebook from somebody named Carl. He says, by complimenting them about what you see is their uniqueness. That's a great answer. We're going to move on to the second question now and get the rest of you involved here. Our second question is, how can we build great relationships despite our differences? How can we build great relationships despite our differences? And let's start with Linda.
By listening to what people have to say and not interrupting, not adding your input, just listen to what they have to say. And then you can add to it rather than argue with it.
It's very true. Kathy, looks like you're bursting with an answer.
No, I'm just taking in what everybody. I'd really rather not talk, but I'm just, everybody has said it all. Well, the second question, I think we focus more on cooperation instead of competition. It includes both questions. So there. Did I answer that? I mean, is that enough?
In your way, you did, yeah. And that's what makes you unique. Rono, how can we build great relationships despite our differences?
By realizing that differences create strength. You know, we all complement each other. If you look at this Zoom rectangle in front of you, you have like 19 different opinions. We add them up together for just that one question. You have something complete. You know, if we had a car made of 1,000 steering wheels, it would never go anywhere. You need an engine, you need a drive shaft, you need the tank, you need seats, you need the chassis. The day the human race realizes that differences create complements and add strength, then we'll be in perfect harmony.
Beautiful. Car gets a tune-up. Natalia, how can we build great relationships despite our differences?
By respecting, accepting, and by understanding that we need each other. People need each other. We need to live as a big family.
Alisa, how about you?
Well, I think we started with we need, first of all, to learn to appreciate our differences. And I'm very impressed with Sarah's daughter. I think we should teach our kids, and if we missing this, you know, we need to learn from them to appreciate our differences, and then building relationships will be just fun and like creating art. It will be beautiful.
It's true. It's beautiful. I think we putting together a great picture here. We get to go around again here. Back to you, Roberta.
Well, I would say listening to everybody, I'm learning more and thinking more about how this actually works. But, you know, if you judged everybody on how they are, we'd have no friends. That would be true. I mean, because everybody's different. I was thinking of before the game Survivor, everybody comes to an island. If everybody only knew how to make fire, okay, that doesn't help. But you have somebody that knows how to make fire, find water, build a shelter. So collectively, we need everybody in the whole thing, whether even in a conversation at work with somebody or in your family, friends, everybody adds something. We just have to be more fine-tuned in to see what is that person, it sounds awful, not what they do for me, but how do they help the whole collective in a way. I don't know how to really explain that in 2 seconds, but you kind of get the gist that we all add that piece of puzzle, like Leah said. If we could only see that everybody's adding that puzzle piece, we'd see the big picture. So it's not easy, but it's definitely doable, especially here in Open Dining. We all, with all the rules we have, like listen and everybody's here to add. All these things really help to really look at the big picture in life. Thank you.
Excellent. CP on Facebook, accept the other as he is and respect him. And from David, understand that everyone is different and that the differences should be celebrated. If you don't want differences, buy a mirror. It will get boring fast. Well, for most people, for some people, it'll be the most interesting thing they've ever seen. All right, Paula, back to you.
I think by respecting other people for who they are and not trying to change them. I think it's a mistake when you try to change somebody, because you just end up losing out on a lot of things, I think. And to always try to understand where the other person's coming from, no matter how difficult it could be. So I always think it's important to be kind to people, because you never know what they're struggling with.
True. There's a whole world you can miss out on if you don't see the uniqueness of other people. Siv.
Thank you. I would actually say, because of our differences, we can build a good relationship. Because if somebody, just imagine when you're building a house, you need an electrician, you need a conqueror, you need a plumber, you need I don't know how you say with the people who do the woodwork. What do you call that?
Carpenter.
Carpenter, yeah. So you need all these different people with different skills in order to make this beautiful house. So I would say that because of our differences, we can build beautiful relationship.
Very true. Dan, how can we build great relationships despite our differences?
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, they're all good answers. Amazing, actually. So the six-year-old gets it, right? So why don't we? What happened during the 6-year and the 20-year, let's say? And does our society invest anything in understanding this? Because we invest a lot into all kinds of stuff. Do we invest in that? Do we even know? I don't know. I'm not sure we do, actually. And I know that's not an isolated incident with 6-year-olds. I've seen stuff on YouTube where they hug and they do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm not sure, yeah.
We have time for one more. Let's see, Nina, you're going to wrap it up.
I don't even know what to add. I agree. When I was little, I would go up to strangers on the street and just go, I would want to hug everyone. And, then you have to live in the society and with people that are not so nice. And you kind of subdue all of those things. But generally, if we can do that on the inside, if we can meet someone and have this attitude of love and maybe not love right away, but at least an intention to try to accept and think fondly of this person, regardless of where they're coming from. I think that would be an amazing start. And I completely agree with Paula. You never know what kind of obstacles or challenges a person is dealing with. So someone is rude to you on the street, maybe something horrific just happened to them. You don't know that. And don't continue that, just respond nicely.
This is a beautiful, beautiful discussion. And I think we can all grow by learning how to do this. And, every new person is a challenge. People who are different than us are a challenge in a way. But by overcoming the challenges, we can really grow together. So I love this. We're going to go back to Javier. I know you've already gone up to your limit. But even if you want to repeat I love both of those songs that you did. So give us one more song, okay? Even if you want to repeat one of them. All right.
Gary. We'll do a replay. Yes. Thanks, everyone. I also agree. Such a wonderful gathering here. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be shield, but you're so connected. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or lose some, but I won't hesitate no more. No more, it cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your
dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's a godforsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. Won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's a godforsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love.
Excellent. Well, I think that kind of got us warmed up for our next little segment here. We're going to have our open diner dance. And that was just a little warm up. Now we can really let it all out. And for anybody who doesn't know, we're going to all chair dance. And when you see somebody highlighted in the on the screen, copy what they're doing as their dance moves. And then when it comes to you, come up with something unique, a unique dance move with your hands, with your arms, whatever you want to do. And everybody will copy you. All right. So let's dance.
Sunbeams forming a shadow for a field. We're floating, just carried by levity, sensing a feeling of love through every wing, delighted to fly on and look what future brings. Let us see if our ways will cross once again when we have lost each other. Yeah, then we will see if you come and fly with me. If you come and fly with me.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. That was great. We have to do
In
that
the words of Marv Albert, yes.
That was just amazing. Oh
From
my God.
Gary to Natalia.
So much to that. Wow. That was great. That was so much fun. Okay, well, we have to wrap up. Unfortunately, this was such a great event. And I think that we really felt, you know, I was just thinking like during it, that was like, what are those dances that they prepare and then you know, they're just like on the spot. You know what I'm talking about? It was like,
Like the Rockettes?
What is it?
Like the Rockettes, synchronized?
Yeah, but they do it like in a square, and then they like people don't expect it. You know what I'm talking about? I just can't remember.
Yeah. It's called Open Diner Dance. That's what you're thinking of, because that's exactly what it was.
That's what it is. It really just like it was
It's
like
a
we did
flash
a synchronized dance that was just it was just perfect with everybody's uniqueness. It was
It's like when they go to the mall and do that. Is that what you're talking about? And everybody joins in? Yeah.
Yes, what is that called?
Flash
Flash dancing.
flash mob.
Flash mob.
Flash mob. Thank you. The Open Diner Flash Mob. That's what it was. So I just want to thank everybody that participated. I want to thank all of our hosts, the content team, the tech team, everybody that put this together. Most of all, the audience, everybody that has joined us. We do it for you. Let's continue to come back every week. Let's bring our friends. Let's invite people. Let's spread the word. You can find us on all of the places: Facebook, Meetup, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's all Open Diner, pretty much, Virtual Diner, Open Diner. And look us up, take a look. We always put clips together, especially on TikTok. That's like really taking off and a lot of fun. And anytime you need an upper or a reminder of what we talk about every week, just go back and check it out. It's all there for you. And everybody have a great week, and we will see you next Thursday, as we do every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. And have a wonderful week, everybody. Remember to celebrate yours and everybody else's uniqueness.
We have someone who just joined us. Amy, come back next week. We'll be here again.
Yeah, she joined at the beginning and unfortunately, at the very end. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Just all the fun.
What's it all
Okay,
about?
weekend.
I want to know. I'd love to know what it was all about.